Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for coming back to my channel for another video. If you are new, welcome. My name is Darlene and I'm so glad to have you guys here. So guys, for today's video, I am finally ready to tell you guys what's been going on in my life as of the past 5 months or so. I'm dealing with so many crazy life changes, and I don't want to say that I've been lying or not saying things, but I just wasn't ready to talk about things because I wasn't ready to hear the negativity, because I was ultimately escaping the negativity. But I'm going to get to that in just a bit. But I'm going to tell you guys like a little backstory of my decision making and like what's been going on. So since I was about 16 years old, I've always had a job. I've been working since I was my junior year, summer going into senior year. I've always worked, and I worked nonstop since then. I am so grateful for working because it taught me a lot about life. It gave me a really great valuable work experience. But the reasons why I had to work was because I had to help out at home. I had to save money to buy my own vehicle. I've just always had a job nonstop, just had a job. I've always worked. And as of recently, I noticed how I was being taken advantage of and just talked to in a really ugly way, and it just wasn't aligning with my self-worth and how I saw myself. And it just got to a point just to be completely uncontrollable for me to take. I really let people talk to me a certain way and treat me a certain way and tell me that this is the way I need to live my life, and why didn't I do this and why didn't I do that, and just negativity in general. And as you guys probably might have guessed, I quit my job. I actually left my job in the beginning of August. Maybe it was the end of July. It was around that time. I haven't been working there, or technically working at all, since then. And I just couldn't be any more happier. And the main reason why I left my job was because I was just dealing with so much negativity and so much pressure from just management itself, from people who are supposed to motivate you and help you grow and help you see life as a bigger picture within the company. It just got to a point to just be too much for myself, too much to the point where I was getting physically sick from the stresses, and just, it was just so much, you guys. Like, I don't want to talk more into detail about it because the company and the owner of the company itself, he is such an amazing man, and it's just really sad because his company and himself as a whole doesn't reflect on the management or the people that work there, because he's such an amazing person that it's really sad in a way. If I'm going to be completely honest, I wasn't able to finally make that decision if it weren't for my mother and my sister and my brother-in-law, and of course God. And I confided in my mom and my sister and my brother-in-law a lot about this, and they actually gave me the push just to say, you need to leave your job. I was just really scared to tell my mom because I obviously still live at home and I still pay for like my vehicle and stuff like that. And I was just scared that she would be like, no, like, you're crazy, you have to work this job, you need to pay your bills, blah blah blah. And I had just had surgery a year, now it'll be a year, and I'm still paying on those medical bills as well. So that was another big thing kind of holding me back to stay at my job, because I wouldn't have a way to pay for those medical bills. And I told her everything, and I think she just saw how the negativity and everything would get to me on a daily basis, and she was just like, quit your job, just leave, quit it. And I was like, I was literally so shocked. I was like, are you sure? Like, really? And she was like, yeah, just quit your job, you'll find something else, it'll be okay. And I was like, wow, okay. And then I went to talk to my sister and my brother-in-law, and they were like, quit your job, we'll figure it out, quit your job, just leave. And I was like, okay, like, wow, I've never ever been so sure about something in my life when it came to this decision to leave my job. And the reason why I thank them so much is because they are helping me financially so much in a way that I've never been helped out before, because I've obviously had to work since I was 16 years old. I've always worked and I've always taken care of myself. And it's just crazy to me because when I was a teenager, I never had the luxuries that my other friends had, even though I still worked. I feel like I didn't miss out on a lot, but in a way I did miss out on a lot. And I feel like now this is kind of like my time, because I don't know. I feel like it all comes full circle in a way. But they are helping me out in such a way that I am so extremely grateful for. Obviously, this isn't a long-term thing. The main ultimate goal here is to really give my 100% to YouTube and to social media and just really pushing myself to grow so that I can be my own boss and so that I can make my own business, whatever that is, and just grow my own empire from the ground up, which I'm really trying to do right now. And I'm able to have that because of them. And I honestly feel like had I not been put through that negativity and through that stress and through just the bullshit, sorry, just the complete bullshit that I dealt with, it wouldn't have gave me that push that I needed to just leave my job, because I don't want to live an 8 to 5 job, Monday through Friday. You wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, come back home, shower, get ready, go to the gym, work out. Then you repeat the same thing every single day and then have 2 days to yourself. Like, no, I just knew that that lifestyle wasn't for me. My mind and my body and my soul are just too creative for that. And I just knew that that life wasn't for me. I don't want to be such a small town, small-minded person. I obviously, in a few years, I don't see myself even in San Antonio. I obviously want to move somewhere. I don't see myself here for the rest of my life. I just have so many goals and dreams and passions for myself that I knew that me staying in this cycle and in this rut wasn't going to get me there. And I am so glad that I finally decided to make that push and take that leap of faith to leave my job, because whether it was at that job or another job, had I still taken that leap, it would have gotten me to where I want to eventually be. And I'm clearly starting from the ground up. And I am not saying that I quit my job for YouTube, because if I'm being honest, I don't get paid a dime from YouTube yet. I don't get paid anything. But I do work. I'm not trying to say that I'm just smooching off with my family. I do work a job, but I'm technically on call. So I make my own schedule, but I'm technically on call with work. But you guys, there are so many ways, like so many ways to make money outside of just working an 8 to 5, a corporate job. There are absolutely so many ways. And if you want a little bit of more information on what I do for work, message me on Instagram and I'll totally like help you out and see if you can do that where you live or if you are in San Antonio. But there are just so many ways to just make money that you don't have to work an 8 to 5 job. Obviously, if you're working like an 8 to 5 job, you have some secure stability, how you are going to get paid weekly, bi-weekly. Doing what I do, there would be like a day where I don't make any money, or there will be the next day where I make a ton of money that's going to cover my bills. But it just goes to show again how money does not buy happiness. And I know that that sounds so extremely cliche, you guys, but money does not buy happiness at all, because I am the most happiest person ever right now, making like a third of what I made at my previous job, which was a law firm. I don't like, it's just absolutely crazy to me, and it blows my mind how happy and how good I feel inside not working a job like that. And I'm not trying to say that every job is horrible. You probably do work a job in the corporate world, or you work an 8 to 5 job and you are the happiest you can be. Great, that's for you. I am happy for you. Continue to grow your dreams. If your dream is to run that company, then you do that. But for myself and my dream, that wasn't my goal. So I'm not trying to like completely bash a job like that, but I'm just giving you guys my story and like my personal experience. And also going back to the time where I left my job, I kind of want to go back a little bit into that, because how I was dealing with so much toxic and just negativity from my work, I was also dealing with a lot of toxic relationships and friendships in my life as well. And I honestly felt like with what I was going through, I couldn't fully understand and grasp myself, that it just was too much work to entertain and to be friends with someone and entertain a relationship that wasn't a mutual feeling. And I honestly cut a lot of friendships out of my life around the same time that I left my job. And I feel like I did that subconsciously. Like, I didn't even realize. Like, now that I'm talking to you guys about it, I'm putting it all together. And I kind of realized how I let go of so many things when I left that job. And in a way, it was just a really big cleanse for me. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot to work on myself. I have so much self-growth to do, so much just learning about being independent and being happy within myself to go through, but I feel like now even more so I have such a better opportunity to do that once I have left all the negativity and drama behind me. So with all of that being said, I'm obviously going through so many life changes right now and I couldn't be any more happier, but I do want to also tell you and leave you with this. If you are being taken advantage of for financial reasons, or if you're being talked down to by your employers or just by your coworkers or anybody, don't be afraid to stand your ground and to show your self-worth and just to really make that known within yourself, because I was so shy. I let people talk to me negatively. I let people take advantage of me for financial reasons. I let people use me for their own advantage, and don't do that. Like, just stand your ground, show your self-worth, and just shine and excel in whatever job that you do, just so that you can ultimately be happy. Because if you're not happy at work or if you're not happy at home, how are those going to show, like, either way in your life? And if a person is talking to you or treating you disrespectful, just remember in yourself, which is something that I wish I would have really kept telling myself, is that if they're talking to you so negatively and they're treating you in such a manner, you're already winning, because they are so miserable with how their life is going and what they're doing that they feel like they have to take it out on you, because obviously you are doing something so good in your life that they see that and they just want to tear you down, and that's just a reflection on themselves. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and end this video. Hopefully I answered the questions that you guys have been wanting to know. I wanted to get this video up before Christmas, but it just didn't happen. I am so sorry, but obviously this is a new year, a new us. We're going into 2018, and I couldn't be any more happier going into 2018 like I am now. So all praise and glory to God. And I'm just going to go ahead and conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe and be blessed wherever you are, and I'll just talk to you guys on Wednesday. Bye!